By May 2026, Kylie Jenner's billionaire brand relies entirely on flawless optics. But maintaining that pristine, isolated lifestyle behind the gates of her Hidden Hills estate requires a massive, invisible workforce. In April 2026, the strict secrecy of that household fractured. Within 2 weeks of each other, two separate former housekeepers filed civil lawsuits against Jenner and her management companies. The complaints detail severe allegations, including racial discrimination, illegal wage reductions, and intense psychological abuse. These simultaneous filings threaten to dismantle Jenner's manicured public facade, alleging a systemic, hostile work environment thrived right under her roof. Juana Delgado Soto started working for Jenner in May 2019. According to court filings, her daily routine sharply deteriorated in late 2023, when a woman named Itzel Cibrian was appointed as her direct supervisor. Soto alleges a relentless campaign of racial harassment. She claims Cibrian repeatedly called her stupid and openly mocked her Salvadoran heritage, accent, and immigration status. In 2024, Soto reported the abuse. Management temporarily removed the supervisor, but quickly reinstated her. As the timeline expands downward, we see immediate financial retaliation. Soto claims her pay was inexplicably slashed from $41.66 to $35 an hour. The lawsuit describes further psychological control tactics. Soto was reportedly denied adequate time to grieve her brother's sudden death and was explicitly forbidden from drinking the household's water, which staff allegedly referred to as Kylie's water. Soto's experience points to a complete breakdown of corporate protection. The HR mechanisms put in place seemingly function to shield an abusive manager rather than help a vulnerable employee. We have to ask if Soto's treatment was an isolated issue. The introduction of the second plaintiff, Angelica Hernandez-Vasquez, answers that directly. This chart overlays their employment. Soto worked here from 2019 to 2025. Vasquez was hired in September 2024, creating an overlap zone. Inside that window, Vasquez corroborates the hostility, detailing severe intimidation, like a supervisor throwing hangers at her feet. Desperate to bypass her hostile managers, Soto made one final attempt to get help in April 2025. She wrote a personal letter to Jenner, pleading for intervention, and placed it on the star's massage table. According to the lawsuit, the response the following day was draconian. Management allegedly threatened Soto with termination and ordered her to disappear, instructing her to never look at or smile at Jenner again. Rather than address the toxic conditions, management's ultimate solution was to literally erase the complaining workers from the billionaire's line of sight. Unable to endure the worsening psychological distress, both Soto and Vasquez reached their breaking point and resigned in August 2025. The legal filings do not claim Jenner personally hurled the insults or threw the hangers. However, they name her directly as a primary defendant. Under employment law, an ultimate employer can be held legally liable for enabling a hostile work environment, especially if they failed to take corrective action when a staff member explicitly asks for help. These cases function as a microcosm for the invisible workforce of the ultra-wealthy. Domestic staff in these luxury environments are routinely expected to silently absorb mistreatment simply for the privilege of working near extreme wealth. Backed by the same attorney, these two women are breaking that required silence. They are challenging the massive power imbalance that defines celebrity domestic employment. As these claims move through the judicial system, they force a public reckoning. The flawlessly manicured image of a billionaire comes at a heavy human cost, exacted precisely from the unseen people paid to maintain it.